How's it going, y'all? Unfortunately, still haven't had that card issue taken care of, so I haven't quite been allowed back to the bar yet. Moonlord's still keeping me out, unfortunately, but I think I have a plan to get around that pretty soon, and part of this plan involves doing the Moonlord raid. I have a feeling that because there's a 10% drop chance, that, and this is, I know this is bro math, this is not a very accurate math, but there's a 1 in 10 chance at getting it right. If the 10% drop rate and you do it 10 times, there's a 1 in 10 chance that you'll get the Moonlord mask. And I have a feeling if I get the Moonlord mask and wear it, I'll be able to slip into the bar. No one will notice that it's me, that I have an unpaid, that my card wasn't working that one time, and that I can go in there and just hang out and have a couple drinks and chill with the homies. So that's the goal. I was gonna get enough to make 10 summoning altars, because I'm gonna face Moonlord 10 times right now. If y'all not getting the gist, that's what's going on right now. I've got all the Gobtins for the attack boost, and then I want to try this, the multi-guided missile launcher, because, oh man, that's not where I was supposed to go. Because I have a feeling that the rockets might hover around the eyes when the Moonlord is waving his hands around and the eyes are opening and closing. I kind of have a feeling that if I were to shoot the multi-guided missile launcher, maybe the rockets, because they're homing, will hover around the eyes. I fed the Bastigors before this, so they're all nice and well fed. Their stand is all well taken care of, so I didn't want that to be in the video, because it's probably already going to be a pretty long video at 10 raids. Probably should have reset the server to upload data, but too late. Definitely not too late. I could still do it, but I'm not trying to restart this recording again. So, well, not again, I suppose. Alright. This has been working wonderfly when I have the Gobfins and I focus a shot. This thing lands for so much damage, but I would like to try the missile launcher. Multi-guided missile launcher. Drop off all these dudes real quick, and then I'm just gonna go start. Oh nice, we got so much trust rising. I don't know why our trust is increasing, but I'll take it. Woo. Let's go, y'all. Let's see if we can do 10 in a row. I pretty much have to take a break at the 5-way mark. At the after. Alright, hold on. Let me see if this works. Did they land for damage? They look like they. Oh no, they definitely go hit some random Val. That kind of sucks. Alright, I don't think this is the way to go. No, none of them are landing at all. It's definitely not the way to go. Let's swap this John out. I want to try this a little bit, because I know this has got some homing missiles as well, and it only eats up assault rifle ammo. It's pretty cheap. Not doing a lot of damage though. Gotta pay attention to my shield, make sure I'm not taking too much damage. There you go, I think I just landed for a ton of damage. Yep, I just did it again, I'm almost positive of it. Nice. Now Moonlord is exposed, and the Bastigor will just do the rest. Yeah. Easy. Throw them all in the PAL box. Really bright for a second there. It gets bright at the end of that raid, huh? Give them a quick little reset, and then I'm not even going to check their sanity yet. I'm just going to go. I'll probably do 3 before I, honestly I'll probably show 5 before I check their hunger and their sanity. With how that raid went, I don't see why I would be checking on their hunger and sanity for a little while, to be honest. Not to sound cool, but yeah, I wasn't really happy with how the multi-guided missile launcher went, so I'm probably not gonna. Oh, let's go! First try out of x10. Let's go. I'm so happy. I finally unlocked it. And then, yeah, I definitely need life fruits and defense fruits. Oh, whoops. That was the other thing I forgot to mention. I really wanted the Moonlord mask so that I could get back into the bar. So, so that I could have, one of every item in the game, because I'm kind of a collector, if you will. Not so I could get into the bar and drink with the homies. That's irresponsible. Anyways, the other reason is I'm ready to start breeding my raid army for the Blazemut Ryu. And in order to breed a bunch of pals with really good potential stats, I'm missing all these, I know. I'm going to have to use some life fruits, stout fruits, and power fruits to take a couple of Neptiliuses, alright buddy, and give them really, really good potential stats. And that way, if they have really good potential stats, then it'll be much easier to breed more pals that way. So, once I have two Neptiliuses with perfect potential stats, they're much more likely to pass them on, and that way I don't need to use nearly as many life fruits. Nice! I got it first try. I'm so happy. I've already done this raid like 4 or 5 times on recording, and I hadn't got it, the Moonlord mask, yet, so I was getting a little bit bummed, you could say. Not like disappointed, but I was like, no, please, I hope it drops soon. I really, really want this. So I'm happy I got it. I missed so many shots on the charge rifle. That's okay. Nice. Some attack fruits, some power fruits. That's not so bad. Is my inventory gonna fill up? I mean, I have to go back to the base at the 5-way mark, because I could only hold enough stone and palladium to build 5 of these summoning altars. Otherwise, I would have been weighed down. So I'll have to go back to base and drop some of this off in just a second anyways. Celestial Sigil. This is crazy. I'm just going to do 5 straight raids, possibly even 10. I might take a break at the 5 waypoint to go drop off some loot and maybe feed the Bastigor. But I don't know, they're doing okay. I'm glancing at their hunger as I'm placing them into the base. Their hunger seems decent. Man, I got to be smarter about my shots this time. I know I was explaining that I'm also doing these raids because I'm ready to start a new raid army for Blazemut Ryu, and that I need the fruit, but I gotta be smarter this time about my shots. I gotta not waste shots. That would have been a really cool mechanic though if that worked with the multi-guided missile launcher. Geez, he just moves so much. Wow. Nice, I had to lock in for at least one. Nope, missed it. I could just never see when the eyes opening and close. I could just leave it to the Bastigor, to be honest. I just don't want them to be too beat up, but it doesn't even really matter. They're not taking much damage at all. This is just insane how bad this guy's getting whomped on. This is 3 fruits every time? I mean, I can't believe this. And lotuses as well? This is nuts. So, this time around, it's definitely going to be much easier to make a raid army, because I'll have all of the fruits from farming the, I'll have all the fruits from, oh, hello. Are you who I think you are? I just killed this guy at another base, and I was so happy to have him. Yes, because I wanted to catch him. I've never seen these goods before. I'm 1000% catching you, boss. Yes, sir. I'm so happy about that. You're getting caught big time, brother. You're definitely getting caught. Let's see, is there any other pals? He can't really do much damage to me, so let me pop that on. We're in perfect weather, so it doesn't matter. Let me make sure one last time I do have the Ring of Mercy on. Heck yeah, man. I definitely want this guy so I could have all those items. I'm going to buy them for sure. That's so cool. I'm so happy about that. Nice. Because I just killed him. He was at my recovery base, and I went to go do that same thing where I shoot his bodyguards, and then I shoot him, and then I attempt to catch him. But I was so dumb. I didn't turn off. Yes, let's go. I didn't turn off the fighting capabilities of the other pals in the base. So when I was fighting him, they just killed him. They killed him, and I was so sad. But this time around, the pals didn't kill him because there was no pals in the base. It was just me. because I got a Caravan leader at this base, and I don't know why, I've been playing this world for over 2,000 days, and that was the first time I'd seen one, was earlier today when I lost it. I killed him on accident, and then that's the second one I've seen. In 2,000 days, I've never seen one. So, that was, or never seen one with that loot, excuse me, that specific loot. So, let's go for the fourth one. Fourth raid, and then we'll do fifth raid, and then we'll do a really quick break to go back and drop off the loot. But we're gonna really try to do 10 raids in a row if we can help it. I want to try the laser Gatling gun this time. Jeez, they all start focusing the same eye as me, and I can't see squat. It's better for accuracy. Oh man, I definitely should upload it. We're lagging a little bit. Reset the server to upload some data. It's definitely better for accuracy. I land much more of my shots, but the damage is just not as much as you'd hope for. I do want to try one last thing that I might switch out after the next raid, because we've got this raid to do and then one more to hit the 5 raids. And then I think I'd like to try maybe because I have a golden rocket launcher. I have a golden rocket launcher from all the times I've had to go catch Jetragon and breed a Jetragon and disassemble Jetragon. So I've got that schematic and the rocket launcher built. So I think I'll use that and try to shoot the hand while the eye is open. I think I'll probably miss all of my shots, but I have a feeling if I can just land a shot, then it will just do so much damage and it will be worth it. So I think maybe I'd be willing to try that for the next 5 raids, or within the next 5 raids. And I wasn't even paying attention to my inventory. How many Moonlord masks do I have? Still 1? Yeah, that looks like still 1. That's okay. And then I freed up a little bit of inventory space. I won't run out of inventory. Yeah, see, I always get power fruits. I would not mind a couple more life fruits or stout fruits. I never have stout fruits. I always need fruits for defense the most. Oh no, I didn't bring the Bastigor out. What was I thinking? Oh man, I was on autopilot. I'm so silly. What in the world was I thinking? Thank goodness this isn't like a ultra raid or something. Sheesh. Thank goodness this is just a regular weak Moonlord, you know? I said it. I don't think any of us respect this Moonlord. I mean, I'm taking him on 10 times in a row. I don't think this guy garnishing, I don't know how to say that, a lot of respect by getting taken on and defeated 5 to 10 times in a row. This is going to be the 5th time in a row if I defeat him here, so. Oh damn, he just beams the heck out of me. And it's something I want to try eventually, because I got a gold schematics for a musket somehow. I don't even remember how. And I'm pretty sure when I built it, it says it does something crazy, like 12,000 damage. I'll have to check on that as well. So I want to definitely try that eventually. Oh, we're getting hungry, so I'm definitely going to have to take a break to feed the Bastigor. That's okay. Dude, I'm so happy I got a Moonlord mask. I'm going to be able to sneak into the bar and drink as much as I almost have all the items in the game collected now. Nice. I'm doing really good at being a collector and whatnot. Actually, I mean, a lot of you guys are not even that hungry. Yeah, it's just a couple of you, but I don't have enough materials to build another summoning altar anyway. So let's check my inventory one more time. Man, I wouldn't mind one more Moonlord mask. I'm pretty happy about the one I have. Dang, dude. All 4 of them hit for 4 of them hit for power fruits. And only 1 of them hit for life fruits. That's crazy. 4 of those raids, huh? Alright, so let's go over here. Let's drop off some loot. Let's go feed the Bastigor, and let's jump right back into 5 more raids. Let's see. Drop off, drop off, drop off, drop off, drop off, drop off, drop off. Alright, no, I missed one thing. I saw it right at 2 things right at the end. I saw it. And then this is where I'm putting accessories at the moment. And then let's put back the multi-guided missile launcher as well as some missiles. I'll have to make that go back to 2,500 eventually because it's giving me OCD. Frustrating me to look at it. And then this is what I was talking about. I've got the legendary rocket launcher. I wonder if the laser rifle would be worth a try or the Gatling gun. And I was thinking the flamethrower too, but it's just way too far away. And then it just this many rockets is a lot of weight, so I guess I can only carry that many. And then I've got to do 1,000 stone and 100 palladium. Alright, bear with me guys, there's going to be a couple clicks here. I got to get up to 1,000 stone for... Oh no, wait, 500. I'm only doing half of it. I'm dumb. Is that going to be too much weight? No. Alright, I thought I had to do it for 10, but for 10 raids, but I've already done 5 of the raids. Whoops. See what I'm saying? Like, you don't even remember you did them. They're so simple. I got this. Let's see. I believe that's everything I need. I don't need this. I can put that away. Alright. And then let's go to the recovery base because that's where, I know this sounds really silly, but that's where all my jam-filled bun is, and that's what I like to use to replenish the Bastigor. One moment. Gonna readjust my posture in my chair. Gotta sit up nice and straight. I got a little pillow behind me. I'm gonna adjust that to my liking. 1 second. I swear, I'll get right back to the raids in a second. It's a little lumbar pillow, and when I get it in the right spot, it's so comfortable. It feels like, you know, supports me, and I'm sitting up super straight with good posture, and I'm like, it doesn't feel taxing on my muscles at all. But when I don't have it in a proper position, it just feels like, man, a knife stabbing me in the back. No, obviously, I'm kidding. It just feels slightly uncomfortable. So I like to try to get the positioning of the lumbar pillow correct if I can. So sorry, y'all. I took a slight break there for the Lumbeezy pillow. Oh, they all just started grubbing on berries. They were starving. That's crazy. My paw gang. I don't want them to take all my berries. Y'all can have jam-filled bun. That's even more nutritious than baked berries. It gives you more health, more nutrition, more sanity. Trust me, I got y'all. So I guess I really can just do 5 and 5. That's just nuts to me. Could really just tank 10 raids in a row. Nuts. It's crazy. It's the hunger that's holding them back too. They're not even the slightest bit damaged. I guess their sanity is a little bit taking a little bit of damage, but by the time I feed them, it's mostly recovered, which is nuts. Obviously, I'm just pretty happy, pretty proud of this army, if y'all couldn't tell. Spent so much time. I feel like I bred so many Bastigor. I'll check in just a second here, but it just feels good to see them perform this well and to give me this much of a reward. And then I'm also just shocked at how easy they made Moonlord while giving him, you know, such a large reward. You know, he gives a much larger reward than any of the other raid bosses, if I'm not mistaken. So it's just crazy to me. Alright, what do I do about weakened? Nice. That's why this is a recovery base, guys. I want to make sure that I can get my pals in the best shape possible as quickly as possible, as conveniently as possible. You know, I don't like jumping from base to base to base to try to get these guys back in fighting shape. Plus, if I wanted to be a little bit wasteful, I could just keep feeding the guys who didn't get full sand, but I feel like that's just a little bit wasteful because they recover sanity in the PAL box anyways. And I'm going to be putting them back in the PAL box pretty soon after this next 5 raids I've got going on. So let's go grab the gobfins. Where's the rocket launcher? I do want to try the rocket launcher a couple of times. Alright, I put all the Bastigor back. So I should be able to take them out at this base. I did like fighting it over here. Its hands do seem slightly more exposed over here. And I do have enough to make 5 more summoning walters. Let's try right here. That'll be fine. And then let's put the slab in and then take the Bastigor out this time. Let's do it slightly different order. I keep almost aiming my sights down and firing, thinking that I've got the grappling gun out, but I don't. I don't have the grappling gun out. Oh, let me just grapple forward here. Not a great idea. I didn't even check my mic or check to make sure I'm recording anything. I'm getting a little bit blessed. I've had a couple recordings come out pretty decent, the way I wanted them to. So I'm like, oh man, I'm not even looking anymore. I gotta be more careful. Is that me? I think I did that, right? We'll see. Let me wait for it to open again. See, that's what I was worried that I'd be missing a lot, especially on the hand. If I tried to predict where it's gonna be and when it's gonna be open. Yeah, that was a ton of damage. I was like, I'll have to go back and watch the recording, but that looks like 10 or 15k. It kind of seems like that's going to be the trade-off. Like, obviously it's going to be pretty difficult to hit, so maybe it's worth just waiting for... Yeah, oh my goodness. It seems like it does so much damage. Maybe that's the trade-off of waiting for the shots. Wow, it feels like it does 20% of the health I'm looking for. This is feeling slightly more rewarding. You do have to hit the eye, though. I was hoping you could just hit the hand and the explosion damage would affect the eye, but you do have to hit the eye pretty close. It's not going to let you be cheesy about it as I was hoping. Oh, legendary Meowmere. That's cool. I've got a couple of those now. I wouldn't mind a couple of Moonlord masks. I would like more than one Moonlord mask, so that I can share it with other people on the server. I've already shared a legendary Meowmere and got one for myself. Alright, let's put those guys away to recover sanity and reset. Recover sanity just for like 2 seconds. Not a lot of time to recover sanity, but it's better than nothing. Can you get a legendary Meowmere and a Moonlord mask? It looks like no. But yes, I finally got some stout fruits. I really needed stout fruits. Me and Meemog have beef, so it's on side anytime I see a Meemog. Large beef with Meemog. Not friends with Meemog, so. Let's see. Celestial Sigil, and then let's go back and pull out the Bastigor. I was like, where's my grapple hook? I would love to just be grapple hooking around, but it's okay. Drop the Bastigor and go do the second raid of 5. And this is the second pair of 5 too. I already did a pair of 5 raid. This time around, I think I should just go straight for that eye in the middle. Yeah, just a pretty large chunk of damage. Oh, they kind of all targeted too. That's a bummer. Alright, went through the eye. I think it's worth it though, because it hurts less to miss on this weapon than the Coralum rifle, the charge rifle. I call it the Coralum rifle because it costs so much. Nice, that was good aim. It costs so much Coralum ingots to make ammo for that thing and to repair it. Wow, we killed it much quicker this time around. Much quicker this time around. Holy crap. So it just costs so much Coralum to repair it and to make ingots for it. So I just call that thing Coralum rifle. So that thing just hurts to use because it costs so much to repair and to load. I just try not to use it too much. Yeah, there's that legendary Meowmere again. I'm telling y'all, that legendary Meowmere be dropping at like a little higher than 10% drop rate in that Moonlord mask. Maybe a little bit higher, huh? So happy I caught that Caravan leader earlier. Where is he? Nice. I'm going to give him a triple mark so I remember that he's got really good loot. That Meemog is dead, right? He better be dead. Only 3 more raids. Get it cracking. I'm definitely liking the rocket launcher tactic. It's a little, I mean, it's honestly pretty much as accurate as the charge rifle, because the charge rifle is really difficult to aim as well. So it's about as accurate, and it's just so much less expensive to use. So, and it seems to be doing almost as much damage. I'm not quite sure. It seems to be doing a little bit less, if I'm not mistaken. Still doing a ton of damage to this Moonlord. Probably wouldn't do as much to the legendary Moonlord, but that's okay. If I shoot one of his hands first, will they go for his hands first? I missed. It doesn't matter when you miss. See, if you don't hit the eye, it's not gonna give you the benefit of the doubt as I was hoping it would. There you go. But the eyes are pretty big, so it is worth a try. It's just the timing that's difficult. It's the fact that they open and close. Let's see. Oh, I should have known it was going to lay 6 attacks. That was dumb with me. Missed again. Lock in. Nah, I missed. I thought I landed that one, bummer. Try it again right here. Load. Nah, I'm terrible. Roll. Oh man, I'm missing everything. I'm just gonna have to help over here. Has this thing been exposed the whole time? Have I been able to shoot at that thing from the start if I wanted? I think I may have been able to shoot at that thing from the start if I wanted. That's not from the start, but I have to see when his heart becomes exposed, because if I could just do damage to that instead of going for his hand, I feel like his heart is becoming exposed before we defeat the last hand, or the last eyeball. Alright, this one and one more. We're almost done with these raids. That's crazy. 10 straight raids, huh? Well, I did take a break in between. Not 10 straight. 5 and 5. 2 batches of 5 raids, huh? No more Moonlord masks. Doing it 10 times for 1 mask. Hey, that works for me. I'm just happy I got 1. If I would have gotten 0 Moonlord masks, I would have been so sad. I really, really wanted the Moonlord mask, so I'm super happy about being able to sneak back into the book. About, having one of like every item in the game and just being able to wear something new for a little bit. I was wearing the Xenolord helmet hat headpiece for a little while because I think that one's really cool, and then I've been wearing the Eye of Cthulhu face mask for a little while because I think that one's really cool. But I also think the Moonlord mask is really cool, so I'm excited to wear that one next. Is this already? Can I start shooting this now, or will this do nothing? It looks like it went right through him. So I think it does nothing now, right? Geez, yeah, I'm lagging a little bit. I'm having a hard time seeing. Wow, they're kicking the crap out of this. I'm going to watch this heart. Okay, still not vulnerable. Does it appear vulnerable halfway through? Not vulnerable. Not vulnerable. One of the Bastigor is 6. Sorry, Bastigor. Alright, no, I think I just wasn't paying attention earlier. I think it's been showing up every time. Yeah, okay. So there's a giant animation where it pops and his heart is now visible. Alright, gotcha. So I just wasn't paying attention. It does only happen after all the eyes are defeated. Whoops, gotcha. I don't know if that's a Terraria thing or what, but I'm learning as we go, I guess is my excuse. I didn't realize that right away. For some reason I thought maybe halfway through the last eye it opens up and you can just start targeting it early, but that's not the case. Who's sick? I didn't get eyes on which one was sick. I wasn't paying close enough attention. Now they're a little bit beat up because some of their sanities weren't fully recovered when I was feeding them the jam-filled buns, but I knew it was going to be a pretty weak raid boss, so I wasn't 100% worried about it. I wasn't too worried about it to be 100% honest. Came out a little funny. Dang, man. All power fruits again. That's a little bit of a bummer. The whole reason I did this was to be able to get the Neptiliuses in my base to have perfect potential stats, but if I only have 3 stout fruits and 3 life fruits to work with and, you know, 24 power fruits to work with, it's like, well, you know, it's crazy, their attack is already maxed, I believe. I caught them with like 89 potential attacks, so I only needed 1 to 2 fruits in their attack. But every pal always has low defense for some reason. Oh, there's that pal, I saw it. That was the pal with the sickness. I'll recover that pal for sure when we get back to the recovery base. But we gotta finish this last raid. Hopefully we get one more mask. The Moonlord mask is super cool. But then hopefully we get some more stout fruits or some more life fruits as well. Those fruits are definitely less common for me, so I would definitely like to have them. Alright, let's see if I can land a shot here. Nah, close. I'm trying to be smarter about following the movement. I should wait until it does the eyes, because then it follows a pretty straight line. Nah, still missed. It's honestly just hard to... Nice, I hit that time. It's just hard to see because all the ice missiles. I think that's what had me confused on when the heart opens up as well. Because there's still so many ice missiles going towards the hand while the heart was exposed. So I was like, oh, is there 2 things going on at once right now? I was really excited. So, oh wow, I got 4 lotuses that time. Does that mean I'm not going to get a legendary Meowmere or an eye of, or of a Moonlord mask? Let's see. Most of these guys just need to recover, but some of these guys are pretty down bad. Yeah, we'll go recover all of them right now, honestly. Feel free to skip ahead or end the video. The video is, you know, kind of officially, not officially over, but unofficially over, excuse me. By the way, anyone who didn't see, I finally got my Alpha Xenolord with 4 diamond passes. I'll be dropping a separate video about that, so anyone who didn't see. Nice. The video is kind of unofficially over because I defeated the 10 raids. Yeah, wow. Okay, at least I got 3 more stout fruits. That's nice. Oof, only 1 Moonlord mask. It really is a 1 for 10-ish drop rate. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm all done doing the raids. So now I'm going to drop off some loot. I'm going to recover the Bastigors. And then I'm going to try to feed the Neptiliuses to make them a little bit closer to having perfect potential stats. And then I'm probably going to try to sneak into the bar before, or visit my friends before the video is over, is what I was saying. So let's go over here, switch this out for this. This is my extra weapons closet over here. Weapons I like to use that might not necessarily be in my inventory at the moment. Where did I take this from? Was there just one really small stack? I guess, alright. And then same thing over here with accessories. This is my extra accessories. Dude, I'm so happy about that Moonlord mask. And then let's go do the Bastigor recovery first. That way when we come home we can do everything in the main base all at once. The Neptilius feeding, putting things away in storage like that Moonlord mask, equipping it. And then I thought I had some other stuff I was planning to do, but I'm just dumb. I don't remember. Alright. Oh wait, I'm gonna destroy my baked berries. No! That's okay. Hello? Thank you. That's frustrating. Alright. Come over here. Take some jam-filled buns. Feed the starving Bastigor. I don't need their sanity to be full because it'll recover within the POW box. So as long as they're well fed, that's all that matters, because some of these guys were getting hungry. Alright, he's weakened, so he needs medicine. He's hungry, he just needs to be fed. Okay. So it just needs to be fed, but the one that's weakened actually needs the little syringe medicine, I'm pretty sure. So let's get all you guys fed. Get a syringe. High grade medical supplies. Nice. Let's start putting them back. And let's try to find who else had a purple effect. I don't remember what it was, whether it was like weakened or sick. Okay, sick, gotcha. Which I'm pretty sure is the one that looks like an orange pill bottle. By the way, I'm almost positive that these guys don't recover from these ailments if you just put them back in the POW box. Oh no, this is for sick, low-grade medical supplies, the bowl-looking one. So that's why it's important to actually hand feed them, because they don't recover hunger in the POW box. And then if they're sick or injured or depressed or have an ulcer, those are all things that don't recover within the POW box. So that's why it's actually important to take care of these Bastigor. Which I know I could have just thrown them in the base and they would have eaten by themselves. That's literally what this base is for. Not really. They would have, used the hot springs and the POW pods, and then they would have came out and taken the medicine off of the racks themselves. Which, that's kind of what this base is for. But what this base is actually intended for is for the middle of a fight. When I'm fighting like an ultra raid boss and most of my army is dead, and I want to come back and put these guys, recover them, revive them in POW pods, and then, hurry up and feed them Mamrest curry to greatly increase their SAN and hunger. So, kind of just cheese it, get a quick revive. But I also wanted to show off for anyone who's been following all my recordings. Finally, I caught over 10 jet dragons, and one of them finally got the vampiric from my Yakumo. So now I've moved down to Demon God Yakumo, because for Bellenwar Liberia Ultra, I'm going to go Legend, Vampiric, Demon God, and Serenity, because that's just what I think will be the best mix-up of passives. So that's what we're going to do for that army. So now we're working on catching a jet dragon and passing on Demon God, for anyone who knows how that partner skill works. I've explained it multiple times in the last couple of recordings, so you're just going to have to catch another recording if you want to know how it works. I'm gatekeeping this time. We never gatekeep, we always explain, but I'm gatekeeping this time. Alright, what did we want to do? Put this stuff away, and then the Neptiliuses, I believe. So let's go put things at storage. We're not going to do all the AFKing stuff we normally do. I know it's not AFK, but base chores, I guess you could say. Alright, I lied. It kills me just watching them want to work and not be able to work, so I'm going to do at least that really quickly. And then, hey Moonlord, how's it going? Don't you know? Okay, alright, I get it. My tab's not paid off, I'll leave. But Saline can just chill there. She's working off her debts. Alright, fine, alright. Those are the Neptiliuses I caught with my Yakumo. So both of those guys have Vampiric, Lunker, and Legend, which is the build, plus Serenity is the build I'm going to want on my Neptilius raid army. Right now they have Philanthropist so that they breed quicker, but eventually I'm going to want to slap Serenity on them for the 10% attack boost, as well as the 30% active skill cooldown, which I think is just a ridiculous. I don't know how that's not a diamond passive. Keep it gold though, and keep it, a surgery table implant. I appreciate that. Alright, so we're gonna go to our Terraria. And then I kinda wanna put it over here by the Eyes of Cthulhu, right? Or do I put it up over here in its own corner? I'm probably gonna get more Eyes of Cthulhu, so it probably needs to be in its own corner, but yeah, Cthulhu, it was nice knowing you. It is time to officially swap. Been wearing this for a little bit. Let me check the body. I want to see if you could wear Zoe's Halloween costume. I don't think you can. That's funny. Alright, here it is. Wow, I think that's everything. I think I finally have all the headgears. Or is there a Blazing Ryu head? I don't know, but I think I finally have all the headgears. Let me know if I'm missing anything, because I definitely do want to have all of them. These, yeah. I didn't craft the other ones, I think. Alright, that's on me. Nice. I love it. I love it. It looks really, really good. I'm so happy. There was a couple things I didn't love about the Xenolord head, and there was like one or two things I didn't love about the Eye of Cthulhu mask. Right now, I don't know if I have any complaints at all. We'll see how it looks, because it always looks a little bit different when you're wearing it. I guess my only complaint would be that my neck shows a little bit, and that's a different color. And I don't like that, you know, it hides in the armor, it phases in the armor, which kind of sucks. But like my beard doesn't poke out, nothing. I love it. I think I look really, really good. I'm super, super, super happy with that. I think I pretty much have, oh, that's what I was saying. Definitely haven't crafted a lot of these yet, so I don't officially have them in my base. So I know I'm missing these, but excluding this, all of this headgear, did you guys see anything else I was missing? Excluding those schematics that I'm aware of already. Is there anything I'm unaware of that I'm missing? Nice. So, really quickly, let's go see if we can feed these Neptiliuses. Let's, I guess just take the huge damp eggs, why not? Why not start getting them to hatch? Put them over here. And then I'm still doing the Eyes of Cthulhu so that I can get more Hallowed bars to do that Moonlord raid over and over and over. Because I would love another Moonlord mask, but also just the Hallowed bars to be able to do that Moonlord raid to get the Life Fruits is what's most important. Life Fruits, Stout Fruits, and Power Fruits. I accidentally just called them just Life Fruits, but y'all know what I mean. Take y'all out really quickly. Grab you two. They should have decent abilities. I did check earlier. Grab the ability glasses. Not decent abilities, decent potentials on them. Okay, so this is decent. I'm just going to need a lot of help in the life. I think on both, unfortunately. Yeah, dang, that stings. But I think I'll be able to get their defense max and definitely... We know I'll be able to get their attack stat max. I got a ton of power fruits. So let's go grab them. I believe they are enhancement items. So let's uncheck everything other than enhancement items so that we can access them quicker. Yep. I mean, come on. Really? Did I need 27? Like, come on, guys. It would have been cool. So I don't know why. Maybe it's like the ID I have in Power World. Maybe it's kind of like I hate to make the comparisons, so maybe I might get sued. Don't sue me, Nintendo. But it's kind of like in Pokemon where if you have a certain ID when you start the game, only X fossil will show up for you. Versus if you have an even ID, X fossil will show up for you, and if you have an odd numbered ID, Y fossil would show up for you. So that way it kind of kept it fun. You had to trade across certain games, or unfun, however you look at that. I could definitely see it being difficult as well. 86, 96, 100, 78, 88, 98, 100. So I knew that was going to be really easy, really quick. By the way, guys, of course, I got my Lord Xeno, my Alpha Xenolord with 4 diamond passes. You know I had to give him perfect potential stats as well. I fed him fruits, so let's see. I'd probably go 3 and 3 here. Oh no, I only need to go 2 and 3, so I get to keep one. Nice. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Man, I wish there was like a half fruit or something. I don't know. I just hate wasting the fruits sometimes. That absolutely stinks. And then the life fruits, I'm not even going to have nearly enough. Wow, I need 5 for each. So it's going to be quite a while until these Neptiliuses are making perfect babies, because that's what I'm breeding them for. I want their 3 diamond passes, and I want their perfect potential stats. So that's okay. It's just, in the meantime, I'll create a bunch of feeder Neptiliuses so that, you know, I can start condensing 30 Neptiliuses worth of Neptilius. I know I said that a lot. So I mean, they literally both have 53 health. I was thinking, who should I do first, or should I go 2 and 1? But I'm realizing 1 is female and 1 is male. So obviously, ladies first. He can wait until we get more life fruits. But that settles that. I'm definitely going to be on the lookout for life fruits now. That way I can breed more Neptiliuses that have perfect stats more consistently. Excuse me. Alright, so... Oh my, this was a risky decision I'm just now realizing. Switching my Neptilius with a Neptilius. You know, bold. See, I don't think anyone has unassigned themselves while I've been gaming, so that's pretty cool. This is almost an hour, 45-minute long recording, and everyone is still assigned to their workstations. Nice, I'm very happy about that. Let's go take off my ability glasses, get my pals back. Yep. Put the ability glasses back. We'll do the Cthulhu's really quickly, because why not? It's okay to be a super long video. I kind of told you guys earlier, anyone who's here for the entertainment of the fighting and the raid boss, that kind of finished when I was done fighting the raid bosses, and now I'm going to do a little bit of breeding. I like to do the breeding in the incubating and breeding, y'all know what I meant, ayo. I like to do the breeding in the videos because I like y'all to see my process. I like y'all to see what it actually takes to get these pals for me specifically. How much effort, what processes I use, what methods I use, because hopefully y'all could teach me some smarter things to do, you know. So I'm definitely going to check these guys' potential stats just in case. I know this is the only egg that's been made by the new Neptiliuses with improved potential stats, but still, those guys all have the 3 diamond passes that I wanted, so I'm just going to check their stats really quickly. But yeah, just like you guys can see my process so y'all know when I get excited about something, y'all know why. I've worked pretty hard, or I've done this many rounds of breeding. Alright, so that is, yeah, exactly, that's terrible. And that's pretty terrible. So I definitely should have just grabbed one of these Neptiliuses because it would have costed less fruits. But too late now. That's hindsight. So I'm actually going to unmark these guys because even though they have the correct passes, I don't want them at all. So let's put the thermal back on. And then let's do a little bit of condensing and disassembling. This one's going to be my feeder Neptilius for the time being. And what I mean by that is I'm going to feed all the other Neptiliuses, as in condense. I'm going to keep condensing them into that Neptilius. And then when he's max leveled, I'm going to feed him to a Neptilius with really good potential and perfect passives and all that nonsense. By the way, I'm so happy I caught that guy earlier. The Caravan leader with the super cool resistance rings. I hadn't seen that guy anywhere else in the game before, so I'm obviously still pretty juiced about him. Nice, that's all my disassembling. So after this, I'm just going to put all this stuff back and then try to sneak into the bar one last time. I mean, go have a drink with friends, a non-alcoholic beverage. Maybe just a shot, maybe just a mixed drink or something, just a little something to take that off. Anyways, did I get another Eye of Cthulhu face mask? No, I didn't. Alright, no worries. I thought that would have been hilarious if I did. I have so many extras already, but another 83 hallowed bars there. I don't know who's paying attention, but another 83 hallowed bars is nice. And then these are not supposed to be in my base. They're supposed to be in the guild chest, which is non-accessible. Alright, nice. Did that say what I think it just said? Did that say 6 eggs? Why do I have 6 eggs and 1,400 milk? There's been something going on with my eggs lately. I don't know if they're like storing them in a feed chest or something, but I gotta find out where my eggs are going, because that's been really frustrating lately, just to not have eggs, or, you know, the eggs be at a super disproportionate amount. I just checked, both of the fridges are being cooled, so I don't know why the transporters, the salines, wouldn't be transporting the eggs to the fridge, right? Check it out really quickly. Yeah, I don't know. Everything in here is being refrigerated. There's a ton of room. These are... Alright, well, everything just stopped being refrigerated. I think this guy just left to go get food, or that worker. Man, why is that? Yeah, just came back and extended the times greatly. Why is that happening? Is there a feed chest back here that I didn't... There is. Guys, I thought I had every... Alright, I'm so sorry. I need to deal with this immediately. I'm not going to be having this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is just inexcusable. I can't believe that. I thought I had every feed chest in the entire building filled with minestrone, or at least with berries. I thought I had them because, you know, I didn't want this to happen. I didn't want to be losing my milk and whatnot, my freaking eggs and my honey. These are all ingredients that are much better off being used for cake. I don't need my pals eating this nonsense. Man, that stinks. Alright, well, on the bright side, I'll just try to like remain positive and be happy that I finally found my eggs, because I've been losing the eggs lately. Really frustrating me. So let's get the eggs in there, and then I guess the wheat and the carrots, as much as that frustrates me. Drop off the jam-filled bun. I store my honey over here personally. Dang, now I gotta go check like the other feed boxes. That's crazy. I don't know why I have fiber. Alright, let's go see if we can end the video. Hello. Hello everyone. How are you doing? Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. Thank you for asking. How about y'all? Yeah, I'm doing good. Happy palin', peace out, and GG's.